Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Friday. Oh my God, guys, it's Friday. All right, so we have hot, messy topics today with Ashley from Taste of Reality. She messaged me this morning and she's like, can Amani join us? And I was like, oh my God, yeah. I don't even think it's not that I don't think to ask, it's that like I'm like, the more the merrier. I would love for everybody to join. I need to just start asking everybody. But anyways, Amani's brother's in town. So it's gonna be Ashley and I, and maybe next week. No. With that, we are announcing a big New Year's contest today on Hot Messy Topics. It has to do with our new company, Blow. So you can go to theblowcompany.com, but I'll explain everything. Anyways, smash the like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And don't forget, if you guys haven't already, I don't care that Christmas is over. We're going into a new year. Our skin is everything. Check out Blue Mean, my Face Bro 2.0. Everyone's always asking me, Adam, how do you keep your skin so nice? It's the sweetest compliment, but this is it. It uses these little microcurrents to lift. Oh, feels like a little massage, but lift, illuminate, rejuvenate, and take all the inflammation out of your skin. Not only that, Blue Mean guarantees that if you don't lose your double chin and you don't love it, then you get all of your money back. Normally it's $300, but if you click on my link, you get it for $100. Yeah, that's a steal. But let's get into the Scheana Shay of it all, shall we? So, thank you to Taste of Reality. Scheana. Ali Luber allegedly asked Scheana to contact James after news broke that Vanderpump Rules was getting recast. Now, Scheana dropped the following story about 2 weeks after James was arrested for domestic violence against Ali. And according to Scheana, during an episode of the Shenanigans podcast, Scheana responded to a fan who asked about Ali, saying that Scheana was having the hardest time dealing with the Vanderpump Rules shakeup news. Ali and I didn't really talk about it that much, is what Scheana said. We had a few texts. She had reached out to me and said that James was taking it really hard and asked me to check in on him. Scheana wanted her audience to know that she's not taking getting replaced on Vanderpump Rules the hardest. I'm not distraught. I wasn't shocked. The men minus Brock, from what I heard, took it the hardest. Definitely not the women. I think we're all in a place where if it continues, great. I did think, there was more story to tell, and we'll just be telling that somewhere else now. But I think the women were kind of ready to move on to another platform to tell our stories, is what she said. Now, what's next for Scheana? And I'm going to play the clips for you, but according to tasteofreality.com, Scheana has her sights set on getting a role on Vanderpump Rules spinoff, The Valley. While Scheana seemingly pops in here and there during The Valley's second season, the former server even bought a house in The Valley, so she's ready to film it fast. And unfortunately for Scheana, one of her favorite TV doctors doesn't want to see her transition from Vanderpump Rules to The Valley. That was Camila Liddington, who said, I love Scheana. She's a big Grey's Anatomy fan. I met her at the People's Choice Awards, and she was very sweet. However, don't hate me, Scheana, but I don't want Scheana or Lala on The Valley. I think this cast is really good. I swear to you guys, unless something changes, and it could, or maybe down the line something can happen, I don't think that they're gonna bring them on to The Valley as like full-time roles. Let's play the clips, shall we? First one.
How did you feel after Ali said you were most upset about the VPR shakeup? We didn't really talk about it that much. We had a few texts because she had reached out to me and said that James was taking it really hard and for me to check on him. So, I mean, I'm not distraught. I wasn't shocked at all. I think the men minus Brock, from what I've heard, took it the hardest. Definitely not the women. I think we all were kind of in a place where we're like, okay, if it continues, great. I did think there was more story to tell. We'll just be telling that somewhere else now. But I think the women were kind of ready to move on to another platform to tell our stories. So, any sad feelings that I have about not returning for season 12 are mostly not being able to work with that crew anymore. I loved the crew that we've had, and hopefully, we'll be able to work together on other projects because we became like a family. So that was definitely the hardest part. And the whole thing was bittersweet. It's sad to say goodbye, but excited for the new servers and the next chapter of their lives. But I will miss seeing so many people on the crew, definitely. And On the whole, I am excited for new opportunities ahead outside of Vanderpump Rules. But how did you feel after Ali said you were most upset about the VP?
Well, the thing is, too, and I'm not being, first of all, I completely believe in manifestation, in being positive, and if you're positive, you get positive back. Um, I hope that they get other opportunities. Like I think that eventually they're going to have to get real jobs. I do. I don't think that this will last forever for them. And I don't know how any of them saved. And I think that some people will be set up. I think if James can keep his hands to himself, he'll have a DJ career. I think it can be taken away overnight. I think Ariana will probably continue to do we've talked about this. Some of them I don't know what the hell they're going to do though. I really don't. Like what if Scheana and Lala are not invited to the Valley? What are you doing to pay your bills? It's a great question. None of my business, but since you're on TV, sure, why not? Let's ask the question.
Why haven't you spoken about James and Ali and condoned his actions or helped Ali? I think they mean condemned. Have you spoken with James? Are you a part of his support system? You speak on everything VPR, so why not James? Do you not consider Ali a friend? Did you ever? Why is no one from VPR addressing James's arrest? What's the truth about James and the abuse allegations? Do you feel sympathy for Raquel now that James was arrested? How are you supporting Ali during this time? Did Ali move out of James's house? What do you think of James taking time away to focus on himself? Etc. 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 So I've seen the comments from all of you asking why I haven't spoke out about this. So first off, I want to say I was respecting Ali's privacy as she requested, and I didn't want to add to any headlines because she's going through enough right now. So I wasn't going to say anything on the podcast, but I now see how that's coming off by staying silent. So I have spoken to Ali. I check in with her often. I always have, but I know it seems like if I stay silent, y'all somehow think I support his behavior, which I absolutely do not. I do hope that James views this as a rock bottom moment and is serious about just committing to a healing plan versus just seeing this as something that's, going to like ruin the world tour or residency or whatever. I've noticed his name has been taken off of certain shows, and that is a direct consequence to his actions. And, he needs to get help, and not just to prevent Ali or some other girl from being subjected to abusive behavior in the future, but to give himself a chance to live life with healthy relationship. Why haven't you spoken about James and Ali and condoned his actions?
I actually, you know what's crazy? A lot of people might think that Scheana is a very annoying person. And she's talked about that. She's very grounded. Like she is a great mom. She doesn't abuse alcohol. She doesn't abuse substances. She's very much so. She's never had like a sobriety issue. She's not angry. She's not, I mean, she can be dramatic, but she'll tell you that. And I think that being on reality TV encouraged that drama for her because that's how she kept her job. But yeah, it's interesting to hear that. I want to hear what you guys think, guys. Again, do not forget, it doesn't matter that the holiday season is over. We are still talking about blooming. It's going to be 2025, a new year, which means your skin's got to look great. So click on the link in the description, also pinned in the comment section. Get your $200 off. If you don't absolutely love blooming, they will refund you 100%. And do not forget to join Ashley from Taste of Reality and I today at 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, because I am announcing a New Year's Eve contest. It's not just a giveaway. I feel like we give away stuff, randomly all the time, but I want people to work for this. You're going to see exactly what I'm talking about today, 12 p.m. I will also put that link out there. I love you guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye.